Yeah, so this is Invert. I've got it all unlocked right now just so I can kind of jump around. Invert's it's a tile switching game that kind of builds on the mechanic on itself. It starts off obviously very simple. There's a bunch of different things I've got unlocked here. So the demo is, sorry, the tutorials I've already done, so I'm just going to walk you through how it works. So there's a couple different modes. This is the first mode where you have a 3-star system that you're using, and so you see the grid here. The idea is you want to flip the tiles to either be all white or all dark, depending on what the color is. And you use the points on the edge of the map here to select which, in this instance, row you're going to use. So if I click right here, it'll just flip those tiles over. And so this is obviously very easy to start. So now I have 2 moves to complete. So if I click there and there, right? It's very satisfying, like visually. It's got some really cool, I don't know, you can't hear it, but like clicking and sound. So in this instance, right, I've only got 3 moves. So obviously this is the first, but I shouldn't do these 3 because I don't have enough, but it's actually these 2. So you have to think both dark and light when you're doing this. And sometimes it's weird because you forget that, and then you get a little bit further in the game, and then you're like, I can't, this puzzle's impossible. I was actually going to yell at the developers that they broke the puzzle. And then I stopped and I'm like, wait, I think I'm doing this wrong. And then sure enough I was. So this is vanilla. This is very simple. Just some simple concepts. So we'll move on to something a little bit more advanced here now. So each, it's actually kind of cool. Each puzzle system. So there's Millstone, Cinnamon, Elbow. They actually had a custom soundtrack made for each one. They had an orchestra and some like musicians come in. An orchestra with some like it's like a music class or something, and their talent came in and just like noodled around on guitars and stuff, and they made some really cool sounds. So in this one, there's different shapes now, so you can see the blocks. If you actually hold your finger on it, you'll actually see what it's going to flip. So you can like preview a move. So obviously in this case, we want to flip that guy, and so you can start to see the patterns start to. So basically, how they designed this was the first 4 of each system are kind of a little bit easier. Oh, I screwed that up. Are a little easier to figure out because they want you to kind of ramp into it, but then all of a sudden a little later it gets quite complicated. So it's, now I played this a lot and I'm starting to see how the patterns work, because when you first start it, you're like, wait, what? But then, like, honestly, I've had moments in this game where I put it down, walked away, and then I thought about it for a second, and then I was like, I got it, and then I just ran back into the game and did it again, and sure enough, honestly, I think I messed up already there. Yeah, so I ran out of moves. So, kind of basic idea, but as you can see, as we get a little bit further down the scroll here, the concepts start becoming more and more complex, and then you start playing around with levels like this that absolutely can break your brain.
How many levels are there?
Right now we've got, geez, how many one? I think there's 20-some sets, and then in each one you have 8 different patterns. Now, this is just the campaign mode, right? So the campaign has preset levels that are designed puzzle-wise that you have to beat in a certain amount of moves to get the star systems, right? Now there's another mode that's a little bit more for kind of speedrunners out there, and actually what we found is really interesting with this game is it's really clicking with Rubik's Cube players, and like the way their mind works when they solve Rubik's Cube patterns apparently is very similar to this, and so we're actually starting to see like a weird adoption of people that love Rubik's Cubes are like anticipating this now. So the challenge mode, how this works is you have as many moves as you want to solve 5 of the puzzles, but as you see there's a little timer in the top here that's going to slowly go down, so if you can do it in under 30 seconds, see it's dropping, so I can just, you know, it doesn't really matter how many times I do it. I can screw up, you know, and be like, oh, shoot, you know, it doesn't matter, but as long as I solve through it, I can do it quickly, and then it becomes more of a speed run type game where you're thinking about how you want these to work as fast as possible, right? So that one, obviously, again, vanilla is pretty easy, but same system builds through using the same mechanics again, so it's,
cool.
If you don't want to give it a spin, try it out, or if you've got the gist of it, try something difficult. Yeah. Yeah, so even like some, now these are lines, they're squares, so you can obviously tell the line in the middle is the way you want to click on this one. Yeah. Okay, you got the idea? Yeah, so anyways, that's Invert. It's going to be a premium title coming out probably in maybe a month-ish or so. We're starting to just work on some of the polish items, making the menus more dynamic and things like that, but the core idea and everything is done there. So yeah, that's Invert.